I asked ChatGPT using paper, what's a good thing that you could do for 5, 6 year olds, and see if it came back with any good ideas. And this is the idea it came back with, although I added the idea of putting the thorns on the paper. They just came back with paper, but I thought, well, it's VBS, so that would be pretty cool to do the thorns on there. So here's what I got. This is the paper, okay, and it's actually thorns, if you can see that. And it's printed on both sides, just like that, okay? And the reason for that, I'll show you later, but that needs to be done. And then you would go ahead and fold that in half and crease it really good, or use a cutter. But it'll make two different things, okay? It makes two of these. You only need one for each kid, okay? Now, one thing you're gonna wanna do ahead of time is pre-fold it, okay? Because kids that age, there's no way they're gonna fold this neatly, okay? So go ahead and pre-fold it like this. You can give it to them open, but when it's time to fold it, just tell them to keep the fold and fold it like that, okay? And then express to them that it's important to follow the directions piece by piece. Follow me right along. Don't go ahead of me, because you may mess up if you go ahead. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn it so that the crease is down. Show them the tent, make a tent, and make sure that the crease is on top, okay? And you're gonna use 2 fingers to measure all the way through. 2 fingers, and then you're gonna start tearing, but listen carefully, you do not tear all the way through. Just go down to about right there, okay? You can see there's probably a little bit left, maybe a half an inch even, left at the bottom, okay? And let them tear and say, okay, has everybody got their first one torn? Okay, now turn it over like this so that the pieces, the open piece is at the top now, okay? And you're gonna move from where that was, move 2 fingers over and tear down, but do not tear all the way through, okay? It's real important you don't tear all the way through. There should be pieces hanging off like that. Good, you got it? Okay, turn it over again, 2 fingers and tear. Don't go through to the bottom. Just take it down close to the bottom, but not all the way. Got it? Okay, keep going. 2 fingers and tear. And just tear just like this, okay? But don't cut through. Got it? Okay. Now, like I said, you're gonna have to test this out, because I don't know if a 5-year-old can do this without breaking it and tearing it or whatever. But you go to the bottom, don't flip it over. 2 fingers, and you just kind of tear it down. It doesn't have to be exact, as you see. Okay, turn it over, 2 fingers, and tear down, and then turn it over, and then the last one you can just look between it and just halfway or whatever, but you can tell them 2 fingers if you want to, and that's what you end up with. It kind of looks like a little squiggly snake or something. Don't like that, actually. Now, here's the hard part, and listen carefully. You're gonna open it, but you have to open each little piece at a time like this, because they're torn, so they're out of order, so to speak. They don't match up. So you have to just go real slow down the page like this and open it up a little at a time. See how it's working for me? And hopefully there'll be helpers in the room that can help them to tear down, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, at the end, you're gonna end up with this, okay? And that's what it looks like on both sides. Now you're gonna do some more tearing, but listen carefully. You see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different tears, sections. The top one and the bottom one you do not tear, okay? So what you're gonna do, this is the top one, go to the second one, which is this one right here, and you're gonna tear it on that crease just straight down, okay? And then go to the next piece and tear. You can do it this way, just like this, and tear it down to all the way through, just straight down, okay? But don't tear that bottom one, okay? If you do, it won't work. So just tear until you get to that next to the bottom one. I'm right at this one, which is the next to the bottom one, and I'm gonna tear that one, but I'm not gonna tear the bottom one, okay? That's kind of basically how that works. Okay? There we go. And that's what it kind of looks like, okay? Now this is the fun part, okay? take your hand like this and make a fist. Now watch, you can push it through just like that. Okay? Yeah, isn't that cool? You can just go right through there. But here's another cool thing. You know, this is Vacation Bible School, and we're talking about Jesus. And did you know that Jesus, before he went to the cross, they put a crown of thorns on his head? Now that had to be terribly painful. This is paper, so you don't have to worry about it. But what's cool is, if you open this up, you can put it on like a little hat, okay? And it's like a little crown of thorns on your head, just like Jesus had, okay? I don't know if a 5-year-old can do this. I don't know. But that's what I came up with. Try it out and see what you think. Let me know, too. Let me know what you think about it. But anyway, that's what I came up with. Bye-bye.